supposed to do that. Ever.
Alright.
Oops, nope. Off. Yay.
Hey. Alright. We are live. This lovely Smitten, or Aislinn Shadra, is joining us. She's a little out of frame right now, I think. There she is.
Okay.
So, we've got a new season of Magic. I'm going to start my climb back to Mythic. She's going to join me. She's also going to do the stream stuff from the computer here. Let's edit that information real quick, because that is not what we're playing. Alright. So you can just keep an eye over here and
Okay.
see what there is to see. If there's somebody that joins the chat, you can jump in and chat with them. Alright. So, my quest, which is what I'm going to start out by doing, is this cast red or green spell. So, we're going to play Gruul Pack Tactics to start out with. And because we're climbing back to Mythic, we're going to do it in the queue there. Let's take a look at it real quick. Refresh you guys. I've played this deck before, and if there's any trouble with the audio, just somebody let me know. But we've got 4 Minion of the Mighty, 2 Snakeskin Veil, 3 Dragon's Fire, 4 Hobgoblin Captains, 4 Kurgan Intimidators, 4 Knoll Hunters, 4 Werewolf Pack Leaders, 4 Brushfire Elementals, 4 Goldspan Dragons, 2 Inferno of the Star Mount, and 1 Old Gnawbone. Our land base is 2 Den of the Buckbear, 2 Hydra's Lair of the Hydra, 4 Evolving Wilds, 6 Mountains, 6 Forest, and 4 of the Crag Pathways. We're not running the snow in this one because I don't feel like we really need it. So let's jump into the action. We're going to do standard 2022 ranked. And where'd you go, Gruul? There's Pack Tactics. So let's see if we can't get an old Gnawbones on turn 3 or turn 4. That'll be fun. I've done that once before. You know you can't open your mouth and talk. Goofball.
I'm just learning.
And if she becomes popular, guys, I'll make her sit here on all my streams. Alright, I kind of like what we're looking at here. So we'll start out by playing the Mountain, drop the Minion of the Mighty. This ought to tell my opponent what's up. Alright, so they drop a white down. We are going to play that land. We're not going to drop the Brushfire Elemental yet. We might be a turn behind. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop it. We need to get the damage in. It's not a lot of damage this turn. Kicking the door might be something to upgrade this deck with. checking out the brush fire elemental. He's probably got a removal spell. But luckily he can't remove this with Vanishing Verse or something like that. So see, we can get that up to a 5/5 next turn, but that's not gonna cut it for the Minion of the Mighty. So we'll get our werewolf down, no blocks. And he can't block me with the Redain here because the Redain's power is 2 or less, which means that guy's going to go through regardless of what happens. So we're going to get a Goldspan Dragon next turn, hopefully. See what our opponent does. I foresee a Vanishing Verse coming for the Werewolf Pack Leader.
I was about to say, wouldn't he attack the pack leader first?
Yep, there's the Vanishing Verse to exile the Pack Leader.
That's just common sense, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I thought.
That's where a kick in the door would have been nice. If I'd had that in hand, I could have swung in with everything there. So we got a Kargan Intimidator. He is not a haste guy, but alright. So if the Kargan Intimidator survives, we're going to put down the Evolving Wilds, get in all the extra damage we can, and then come over the top with Goldspan Dragon.
So when you say that you want to get all the extra damage you can, you mean to you or to him?
To my opponent.
Obviously. I just want to make sure, clarify that.
The Intimidator here, he can give himself a +1/+1 and make it so something can't block and give himself trample.
Okay. Wouldn't he want to block though? Block his attacks?
No, because the white does drain life. So if it kills something, if it deals damage to it and then it dies, he gets a 2/2 zombie.
Okay.
So, alright, here we go. Let's see, are we going to have enough? We'll put down the mountain. Alright, so he can block with the Sedgemoor Witch. He can block this guy, so let's see. No. Yeah, well, alright. We're going all in on this attack anyway. That was a mistake. I should not have done that. Alright, so here we go. So, I mean, he's got a blocker, he's dead. He can't block with the Sedgemoor Witch. He could Vanishing Verse here. There it is. Alright. So yeah, that was a mistake. I probably would have survived had I not done what I did. But it's okay. We're still at Platinum 4. We have plenty of time to work our way up. Little dragon over on the sides going nuts.
Hmm?
My pet was going nuts.
Oh.
Alright, let's try this again. We're up against Control Magic 71. I wonder if that guy was born in 1971. Alright. I like this hand. We're going to keep it.
Maybe just 171 matches.
Maybe. Alright, so this time around, I think I'm going to put in the Intimidator first. I mean, I don't really have any dragons to put down. But this guy will come in handy. No attacks. I could get in there for the 1 just to show dominance because he couldn't block. Alright. I'll take the treasure. No blocks. His Code Spell Cleric's going to have to get a little bit bigger. Alright, he's still going right along with that. I mean, I'll take advantage of the treasures as I get them. Alright, we need red mana.
We have to like download some music for you to play in the background.
Oh, I mean, you could put some music up on the TV or something.
Yeah, we could.
We have to be careful about music.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we could get copyright infringements, and we don't want to do that.
That's why I haven't done it. So funky.
Play that funky music, white girl.
I'm all for it. Let's go. Come on.
Nobody joining us for the stream yet.
Not yet.
They don't
know what they're missing though.
They don't know. They don't know the shenanigans we get up to.
Not a dull moment, I can promise you all that.
Well, she's never a dull moment. I'm always kind of boring.
No, you're not.
She humors me. I sit over here and play Magic all day long, or I'm out at work or something. But she puts up with a lot of shit from me. Don't let her fool you.
Oh, I'm not trying to fool anybody. Yeah, I'll probably pay for that later.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. Don't push the baby.
Don't push the maybe, baby?
Yes.
Okay.
Anybody else would know that. You've never seen Major Pain?
Yes, I've seen Major Pain,
Okay,
but it was like...
well, that was in the tent when he said... She was like,
It's been a long time ago that I've seen Major Pain.
I don't know if anybody else is like this. But when it comes to like you trying to tell me and show me how to play Magic, I can't remember it for nothing.
Yeah.
But tell me a movie from the 1980s, and I'll show you every line there is.
See how many portable holes this guy's got. So he's going to use the staff to turn this into a 4/4 creature. Oh, no. He should have. Oh, I wish I had a dragon in hand. Alright. Yeah, go ahead and grab your bag of chips.
This is what I do while he streams. I sit over on the other side, and I eat my chips.
Okay, we're going to go get our second green mana.
What's the red and the green mean?
So each, like the forest produced green mana, and because this has a casting cost of 1 red and 1 green, I need 1 forest and 1 mountain
To play that card.
to cast that card.
Or cast
yes.
the card, sorry. Yes. Okay.
Let's give him something to target later on. He's going to have 2 for that, so hit him for 8. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything else to trigger this Brushfire Elemental with, so... But he doesn't know that.
That Brushfire is a 1/1, so isn't he weaker than the Null?
He is,
Okay.
but... Alright, so let's see. He can't be blocked by creatures with a power of 2 or less, so this is always going to go through. I think that I can activate my guy again. If I cast this... Alright. We are going to go ahead and put that on our Null Hunter here. The minion, the money, just he's going to have to sit back and wait. Yeah, he's going to have to throw a chump blocker in the way. Got him down to 10. If I draw a land next turn, depending on what he does here, I'll probably be able to kill him. Because a land will turn these both into 3/3s, so that'd be 11 damage. So let's see what he does. Make a bunch of treasures, maybe? Strixhaven Stadium? Okay. No blocks. Okay.
Scoot down just a tad bit.
Okay, you're fine.
Sorry. You don't sit down for very long.
Potion of healing. See, this is where I would almost want this to be the barbarian.
The Barbarian, why?
There's a 2/2 barbarian that destroys artifacts. It has the option to destroy artifacts when it comes into play.
Oh, okay.
No blocks. So he's going to try to win using Strixhaven Stadium here. It has to get to 10 counters. My turn. Draw a Null Hunter. And we'll attack. He'll gain 3 life. And I'll make him a 4/2. So every time that he hits me, he gets a counter, or he taps this for mana, he gets a counter. And every time that I hit him, it removes a counter. So he's almost in a position where he can't really afford to attack. Yeah. He's going to keep coming in, though.
Let him do him. You do you, boo.
Yeah. You do you, boo.
You gotta die, do you?
What's he got here? Another staff, so he's going to bring this one in, this one's going to die, and he's going to create a blocking creature. This, the reason why this one went to the graveyard is because of the legendary rule. I used it to make treasure. And now he's going to use the treasure, I guess, to turn something into a creature. Not sure what his plan is there. I guess he didn't want to sacrifice his treasure tokens to turn something into a treasure. Or something into a 4/4 creature.
So you can keep,
Oh no, it can only do that as a sorcery.
I didn't know if you could keep the treasure until like next game or whatever.
Yeah, he keeps them from turn to turn.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so there's our first victory, climbing up the ladder here. Or is that our second? I don't remember. I'm not keeping track. The game,
I'm pretty.
the game keeps track for us.
That's good, because I wasn't.
Alright, so that's our quest done for Gruul. So let's figure out what I want to try out this. Is it giants? So actually is it dragons now? I changed it up. I need to change the name of it.
Just put the keyboard back over there.
All right. So this is going to be my version of Is It Dragons? And I'll explain this real quick. This is based off of the standard 20 or standard Is It Dragons, but I've made a few modifications. We're running 1 Grizzleaxe to get some more card draw and protect our creatures a little bit. 2 Dragon Turtles, because those are great tempo plays. 2 Dreamsterics. These are kind of taking the place of our Brazen Borrowers. And so are the Dragon Turtles. Taking the place of our Bone Crusher Giant is the Shatter Skull Charger. Uh, Same stats as the Bone Crusher, but this guy's got Trample and Haste. He doesn't deal damage, so he's not as good card advantage. But that's where Grezalax is supposed to come in. He's going to be my card advantage engine. Hopefully and there's only one of in here right now. Running 1 Test of Talents, 2 Bag of Holdings, which is going to replace our Mesmine Tome, a Divide by Zero, and a Dream Sterix to go to the Learn board over here. I might want to put more Learn cards in here later on, and then I will probably add a Heated Debate or something along those lines. Let's see. Well, let's look at Heated Debate real quick. That might come right in. This doesn't learn for us, but Heated Debate it can't be countered. It takes out Goldspan Dragon. It takes out stuff that's got ward on it, like Sedgemoor Witch. So it's a pretty good card. I might run one of those. Nah, not yet. We'll see how the meta shapes up. So now we're dropping into Is It Dragons. What did you get to eat? What are you snacking on over here? Grapes. Alright. Let's jump into this Is It Giants. Or Is It Dragons. That's what I like to keep them guessing. Is it dragons or is it giants? Or is it both?
Giants.
Giants?
Giants.
Okay.
Copyright Giants.
You heard it here first. Copyright Giants. So Aviator X. Alright. This looks like a good keepable hand. I always want to lead with our snow-covered mountain there. Yeah. Go ahead and get that foretold. So depending on what our opponent plays here, Professor of Symbology. Okay, he's going to go learn something. He's going to learn his environmental sciences. Kind of want to put some pressure on him right here. Yeah, let's pressure the board a little bit. Get him thinking that this might be Is It Giants. He's gonna be a little confused when he looks at our hand here in a minute, because he's probably gonna drop a Elite Spellbinder. If he's got it in hand, that's what I would drop. He's thinking to himself, do I go ahead and get the land? Oh, Strict Proctor. Okay. Paladin class. Alright. So what I want to do here, think let's just expressive iteration here. Alright, we want to put the Sterix in hand, I think. Now we'll put the Epiphany in hand, although I feel like the Epiphany is going to wind up getting put Sterix back in the library. There we go. We can play our land for the turn. And we can counter an Elite Spellbinder if it comes out. Or we can Frostbite at the end of their turn.
Wouldn't you want to wait and just do the counter? The Frost would be better on a different play?
Well, it depends on what he plays next.
Okay.
So if he plays an Elite Spellbinder, that would give him the opportunity to see our hand. And then he would take away our Alrund's Epiphany and make it so we don't get to play it.
You couldn't play the... Okay.
Put +1/+1 counter. So before that can go on there, we're just going to go ahead and Frostbite that guy instead. Oh yeah, that's why we wanted to get rid of.
I understand now.
So you put the counter on, brings in another Strict Proctor. But that's alright. We are going to come in with the dragon. Dragon's going to make us a treasure. And we're going to go ahead and foretell this Alrund's Epiphany in case he's got an Elite Spellbinder or something, but he probably doesn't if he's running Strict Proctor, because that's going to counter any of his come into play abilities as well.
Maybe he's holding out for like one of the last desperate plays for it?
No.
Okay.
It would be counterintuitive to play Elite Spellbinder plus Strict Proctor.
Okay.
Because Elite Spellbinder has a come into play, enters the battlefield ability, and this cancels all of those. So he's going to hit us for 6, but we're going to attack with Dragon, cast Epiphany, take another turn, get 2 birds. Alright. Play our land for the turn. The dragon's going to get us treasure for 2. Trying to see if I can get some more damage on here. I can shoot the dragon for 2 or 3, but if he's got any kind of burn spell, that would end the dragon. So let's go ahead and attack with the dragon first. When it goes to 8, we'll Alrund's Epiphany. Gets us 2 birds.
What's the birds do?
They get to attack.
Oh, okay.
And then, see, I get another turn. And that's that game.
Nice.
Unless he's got some kind of trick, which he didn't seem to have. So there's a third one.
Nice. Victory dance?
You can victory dance for me if you want. I'll watch. I'm sure everybody else will too.
Yeah, you gotta do it along. You know, victory dance.
Do a little dance.
Do a little dance.
Make a little love. Get down tonight.
Well, I'm gonna head back over here in my area
All right.
while you finish that up. Bye, y'all.